The real estate market data for August is out. We're going to take a look and see what's going on in the Kona and Big Island real estate markets coming up next. Hey, what's going on, friends? Dylan Onaka here with the Buy Big Island market update for August. So interesting here, jumping right into the numbers. As we've seen from last month in July's market data, we had a pretty much recovery, a bounce back from the previous months due to the COVID lockdown, where we saw the drop in units and the drop off in activity. It bounced back in July, and although the lockdown has been extended to October 1st, we're seeing definitely renewed activity in the market, and definitely in the Kona housing market. If you look at the current units is at 64, that's up 31% from a year ago. So a significantly more homes sold this year versus a year ago in the Kona homes market. And that led to dollar volume being about exactly the same, and median price down a little bit, 5%, not really significant, to 674. But average days on market fell to 64, so down 10%. So the things that are selling faster, and there was more homes sold this month versus the same month a year ago. And the final listed sold price, 91%. That's about where it normally is. The condo market is still down, but same thing. We've seen a bounce back from it being down 50, 60% back in May and June. We're looking at it down only 13%, so 35 units sold in the month of August. The dollar volume was down a little bit, 7% due to that. But interestingly, the median price was up to 391. So that's up 20% from a year ago. So the condos that are selling on the higher end, and the median price continues to creep up. The average days on market was 90, which was up 48%. So slower than last year, but still pretty quick. Within 90 days, on average, the condos are selling. And final listed sold price at 94%. So pretty close to asking price is what sellers are getting in the condo market. On the land market, same thing. We've seen a bounce back here too, after that number being in the single digits in terms of units for the last couple of months. We're up to 14, which is a 27% increase from a year ago. So an increase in units versus a year ago on the land market. And dollar volume was up, median price is up 32%. Average days on market was down 15% for land. So the land market also followed the housing market back up in terms of recovery from last month and the month prior, but definitely still stronger than a year ago. And so if we look at the Big Island market in total, somewhat similar. The current units is pretty much the same, down 1%, but almost exactly the same as it was a year ago island-wide in terms of the number of homes that are selling. The dollar volume is down 3%, but almost exactly the same as a year ago. Median price up 11%, up to 441 across the whole island, and average days on market to 75, which is down 15%. So the things that did sell sold a little bit faster. And final listed sold price, where it normally is, around 92%. On the condo side, same thing, that's driven by that Kona market. So down a little bit, 16%, but dollar volume and median price are up in both categories on the condo market. So although units are down a little bit, the median price continues to go up, and average days on market did go up to 91. That was similar to the Kona market, and final listed sold price at 93%. So condo market definitely showing renewed strength from last month and the month prior. And the land market, strong also across the island. So 177 units across the island sold. That's up 10% from a year ago. Dollar volume at 26 million, which is up 40% from a year ago. And median price down 10%. So the things that are selling in that lower price range on the land market. So people are picking up those lower price lots in Puna and Ocean View and those areas, but still a lot more activity than we've been seeing the last couple of months, and more than we did see a year ago. And average days on market, 207. That number's all over the place usually, but usually takes land a little bit longer to sell than homes. And the final listed sold price at 85%, which fell 9%. That number was higher in previous months and a year ago, but that does fluctuate from month to month. So overall, the short story, if we're waiting for a drop off in prices or some kind of crash, it definitely doesn't look like it's happening. I've been saying that for the last couple of months, but the data continues to back that up, and the data continues to be strong. So I predict that once things open up and the quarantine is lifted, there's going to be a big flood of buyers into the market. There's already a lot of sight unseen offers going on right now, and a lot more people trying to get in, trying to get out of wherever they're at in the world, out of the big cities in the mainland US, and come to a cooler, calmer place here on the Big Island. And so that definitely, I think, is going to increase once the quarantine is lifted. But people are already, I'm seeing lots of buyers that are coming here for 2 weeks, serving out their quarantine in a hotel, and then going house hunting for a week, putting something under contract, and then going back and preparing to move out here in a month or two. So that I don't see this activity slowing down, even though we don't have the flood of mainland visitors that we usually have this time of year in the summer. We've definitely seen a bounce back, and doesn't look like that's going to end anytime soon. So if you're waiting, don't wait, because you're going to be waiting for a while. But if you have any questions, as always, you can put them in the comments and let me know, or you can email me at dylan@buyabigisland. And if you want any specific data on your specific area, always you can let me know, and we can pull that stuff and provide it to you. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next month with next month's market update. Aloha.